at the center of what we're doing here is this demonstration.
我们常常告诉大家，多特瑞公司是一个什么样的公司？那最主要的最主要的概念，等一下的这个示范就可以让别人了解多特瑞公司是一个什么样的公司。
But when we talk about essential oils are the aromatic compounds that smell good in plants.
当我们讲到精油的时候，很多人都以芳香，就是精油都有个很芳香的气息，然后大家都很喜欢。
Some plants don't have very many essential oils.
但是有一些植物并没有这样子的芳香的味道。
Other plants that we smell, like flowers, they have a lot of essential oils.
那像花朵这样子的植物呢，它们的这些精油的味道，这个芳香味道就很多。
But I'm going to use this just as an example. Here's an orange.
我以橘子来做例子。
And in this orange, we have lots of different components.
这个在橘子里头呢，里面有很多的成分。
There's water, sugar, there's vitamins, maybe some minerals. Okay, there's bioflavonoids. So there's lots of different components of this orange.
在这个橘子里头呢，有很多的成分，它有水分，有糖分，它也许有维他命 C， 它也有其他的不同的成分在里面。
So in this orange, also we have essential oils.
但是在这个橘子里头也有精油在里面。
And those essential oils are primarily found in the skin of the orange.
那就是在它的橘子的表皮可以萃取到这个橘子的精油。
And they're there to protect the orange from sunlight damage.
它精油最主要的功能呢，就是防止这个晒伤，就是太阳的晒伤。
And from bacteria and insects.
还有就是这些细菌、昆虫它们的侵袭。
It also helps to attract the insects that help pollinate the different orange trees.
然后它的这个精油的芳香味呢，也是帮助这些蜜蜂、这些草的来做这种采花粉的传播的功能。
So let's pretend in this bucket here, this is a plant. This is an orange or any type of plant.
那我们来假设，现在在这个盒子里头，就是精油里面所有我们刚才说的那些成分都在里面。
And it has all sorts of compounds.
它有不同的成分。
Okay? And it has essential oils all mixed together.
然后也有精油，全部都混在一起。
So these golf balls represent heavier organic compounds.
那这些高尔夫球就代表了它比较重的这个有机的这些成分。
Okay? Where the ping pong balls represent the lighter aromatic essential oils.
那乒乓球代表了就是在芳香它比较轻一点的这些成分。
Okay, so the first thing that we need to do, the first half of Cptg, the Cp, is certified pure. Okay?
那我们的 Cptg 前面的这两个字就是 certified pure， 就是纯正认证的。
So what we do is we load a large container with the plant material.
我们常常在萃取精油的时候，我们怎么做呢？就是在这个容器里头，我们把所有的植物都放在里面。
And then we push steam up through that material.
然后用蒸汽来蒸馏。
And then these aromatic compounds come up in the steam, right?
然后在有蒸汽的时候，
You come stand with me.
在蒸汽的时候呢，这些比较它的气息，就是这个香味呢，随着蒸馏的时候，它就会浮在它表面上。
So then those essential oils, they come up with the steam, and then we collect them in our holding tank.
所以就是在蒸馏的过程当中，我们就把这个精油萃取过来。
So, all right, good. You're doing a good distillation.
现在我们蒸馏的情况步骤非常的顺利。
Good. All right. Good.
好，
Is this okay?
No.
那个在那边可以吗？那不是，对不对？
So we leave behind all the non-aromatic compounds.
所以我们就把这些不是芳味的，不是这些有气味的这个蒸馏的这精油，留在那边。
And it doesn't mean that these compounds are bad.
并不代表这些留在那边的比较重的这些成分是不好的。
They may have some health properties too.
它们可能也有一些健康的原料在里面。
But when we talk about a pure essential oil extract, we only want only want those aromatic compounds in that distillation.
那我们在讲精油要萃取这纯正的精油的时候呢，我们只需要拿到我们需要的精油的部分。
Now, some companies, when they get a distillation, they do it too fast, or they do it too hot, okay, and they don't do it right, and they end up with a lot of these compounds mixed in their distillation.
那有一些公司他们在做这个蒸馏萃取的时候，也许他们做的过程太快，或者是他们的蒸馏的时候的温度太高，常常会把一些不需要的物质也萃取出来了。
Other companies will take some compounds that look and smell like essential oils, and they'll purposefully mix it into there so they can make more money.
那有一些公司就会把这些不需要在里面的呢，他们还特别把它加进去，因为这样的话会减轻他们的成本，他们可以赚取比较大的利益。
Okay? But to have a pure essential oil extract, it's only aromatic compounds.
但是呢，我们真的要有一个很纯正的精油的时候呢，我们就是要萃取它只有芳香，就是只有精油的部分成分。
Now, if we were to stop there, we would have a pretty good essential oil.
如果我们这样子蒸馏过程以后，我们就停在这边的话，我们的精油还是不错，也是很纯正。
And there may be some companies that have pure essential oils.
那也许有一些公司，他们的精油也很纯正，也闻起来也很纯正，就像现在我们萃取出来的。
But we take it a step further.
但是呢，我们会再做进一步的这个测试。
And that's the therapeutic grade part of the Cptg.
那就是我们说的专业纯正调理及认证。因为那个中文跟英文怎么分，就是我们的 Cptg。
So what we do is we test our oils to make sure that they're pure.
首先我们要测取的这个精油是我们需要先完全知道这个精油是很纯正的。
But then we have a standard that we test our pure essential oils against.
然后呢，我们有一些标准能够再来测试我们的精油。
Okay. Now you can help me do this. And this is what a GCMS does.
这就是质谱仪跟测气象晨曦仪要做的。
Okay, we run that essential oil through a column. A GCMS, it's a column.
然后呢，在这些质谱的测向晨曦仪里头呢，它们就是一连串的一些项目。
And it separates all the different components of the essential oil into their different categories.
然后它会把它里面的成分再更加的详细的分析，然后在它不同的种类里头。
加油 ，Meg 加油
You're a good GCMS.
没有关系，
You are faster at distilling.
它在蒸馏的时候比较快，分析的时候就开始慢。
All right.
还弄错了。
Good. Perfect. So, after we've done this analysis, then we go back and check it. We say, okay, this said it had to have 6. Does this have 6?
然后，当我们分析好了以后，我们就来看每一个项目它是不是正确的。比方来说，这个浅绿色的上面说的是6，那我们要看它里面的成分是不是也是有6个成分在里头。
And this says 3, so that's good, right? No,
那这个是要，
okay, that's
这
good.
个是要4
This
个，
says 3, that's
3
good.
个也是对。
This says 5, is that good? Quality control manager?
Yes.
This says 6, is that good?
这个说要6个，对不对？
Ah. Okay, there's too much of that in this, right?
所以我们发现到橘色的我们要萃取的应该只要6份，可是现在太多了，怎么办？
So how can I solve that? Should we let's just go in and we'll just take some out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that okay? Okay.
如果我们只是进去把它多的拿出来，变成6个，这样好不好？就合乎它的标准了，可不可以？
Okay. That's not okay.
这是不行的。
We don't do anything to manipulate the oils.
我们并不会来搅乱它自己的化学的构造，
It's either pass or it's fail.
除非我们在萃取精油的时候，它如果不合乎标准的时候，我们就是退货，要不然就是它需要完全是那样子的标准。
Okay? Now, let's say all this was right, but what did you do there, Maggie?
我们假如说所有的颜色都对的时候，那最后这个是干嘛呢？
When we test it, sometimes things show up that shouldn't be there.
当我们在做测试的时候，会有一些物质或者是一些化学成分在里头，是我们不要的。
Now, sometimes that could just be some aromatic compounds,
有的时候它也是一个芳香的一些精油的成分，
but sometimes it might be like some toxins or some poison, pollution or something that's not supposed to be
有
there.
的时候可能是一些化学物质，是一些毒素，或者是受到污染，我们不需要的。
And if we find that contamination in our essential oil, that also fails the test.
如果我们发现萃取出来的精油里头有这些物质是我们不需要的话，我们就不会接受，然后这些就是会被退货，我们不会用那个精油。
And then finally, let's say we do an analysis and we're short something.
比方来说，我们现在要萃取一个精油，结果发现到里面的化学成分呢少了一个成分。
I can buy this. Should I just go and I just put that in there? I'll add it to the oil.
那事实上，那个蓝色的精油成分呢，我也可以去买到。那我是不是可以去买一些，我就把它加进去？
We don't do that either, right?
这样子就不是纯正的精油了，我们也不会这样子做。
And some people do that.
那有一些公司他们可能会这样子做。
Like, for example, wintergreen.
比方来说，冬青精油，
It's very hard to find you can trick a fake wintergreen
冬青油很容易作假的，
because there's a chemical that looks very, very close to wintergreen.
因为有个化学物质呢，它看起来跟冬青是很像的。
Okay, so we have to go through this analysis to make sure we get these perfect oils.
所以呢，我们就是要用这样子的测试，还有这样子的分析，才会有最纯正的精油。
Now, by doing this with the oils, again, first it's pure.
当我们这样做的做萃取精油的时候，首先我们要知道精油是很纯正的。
But then it's what we call potent, right, or therapeutic. Okay, then it's the same every time.
然后呢，我们就讲到这个精油的成分，就是它有理疗记忆，它这个是非常重要的。每一次的精油，每一次萃取的都要是一样的。
So every time you use it, you get the same benefit.
所以每一批精油我们用的时候都有同样的理疗的效果。
And this is why choosing the right plant is important too.
所以那是为什么选材是非常重要的。
Because like a lavender from Mexico versus a lavender from France, it's going to look different.
因为从墨西哥所采收的薰衣草跟从法国采收的薰衣草，你分析它们的化学性质的时候是会不一样。
Okay. One other thing is there is no library that I can go to take a book off the shelf that I can open up to show me the standards.
那目前为止呢，还没有一个图书馆会有任何的书籍，我可以找寻到说，告诉我说我怎么样去找这样子的精油的成分。
These standards have been developed over many years by our chemist, Dr. Pappas.
那要这样子分析这样的成分呢，目前为止就是我们的Dr. Pappas， 他下个月要来台湾，他所做的研发。
So he has a long history of all these tests, and he knows what the oil should look like.
他对于精油的研发还有这些测试呢，已经有多年的经验。他知道什么样的精油，它的成分应该是包含什么。
So he has a fingerprint, right? And then when he tests the oil, he matches it up to make sure it matches up to that historical fingerprint.
所以呢，他基本上对精油的性质他已经很了解了。那当测试精油出来的成果的时候，他就会跟他这个所研发出来的这些图表呢，能够相吻合。
Is this easy to understand?
这样是不是很了解为什么 Cptg 跟别人不一样？